guys, welcome back. I'm Chris, and today's fragrance review is going to be about 4 brand new fragrances from the house of AZHA. They are luxury fragrances and they're all under 30 bucks. And I'll give you my thoughts on them, but I think you're going to want to stick around because these are some nice fragrances. The fragrances that I'm talking about today, we have Rich Leather, we have Mayhair, we have Assas, and we have Calamite. Now I ordered these fragrances from this place across seas in the UK. I made probably about 6 or 7 purchases from them. I thought I finally had something negative to say about them. But what happened was I ordered these fragrances and I put one too many of Rich Leather in the cart. So I paid for the fragrances. By the time I realized that I added an extra of the same fragrance, I emailed them. I sent about 3 emails and they didn't reply. So I ordered it Wednesday. By Friday, I received the package. I never did get any response back from them, but by the time I got home, right before then, I had just got an email about they refunded the money back. So when I thought I had something negative to say about them, they really held up to what I expected from them all along. I ordered it Wednesday. By that Friday, they was at my front door. So let's go over the negative about these fragrances. Now, the smell, they're outstanding. A lot of times you wonder how companies can send you some nice packages and they do smell good at a decent price. I'm gonna tell you right now, AZHA cut the corners on these packages. Now the boxes are just plain cardboard box, but what really got me is once you open the box, you get this little plastic insert, and you're talking about cutting corners on the packaging. They cut corners. I'm talking about Dollar General type cutting corners on the packaging. I mean, they cut so many corners that somebody was bleeding. But let's get to the fragrance. I know you don't want to hear about that. Some of the positive is that they always under 30 bucks. It was actually like $22 UK in British pounds. So translated probably about $26, $27. The shipping is high, but the prices are so low on these fragrances. I mean, you really can't complain. Right away, I'm telling you, all 4 smell great on strips. I'm giving them like 8s, but on skin, 2 of them lose points while 2 of them gain points. So I'm gonna start from the worst to the best, in my opinion. The first one I'm gonna do is my least favorite, although it smells great, but it's probably my least favorite. But on the strip, it smells great. On my skin, it loses points. And the one I'm talking about is Rich Leather. Now I'm gonna have to go back and do a little research, because I think initially from my memory, it reminded me of Spicy Leather from Ferragamo. I'm just going by memory, but I think they're kind of similar. Tell you the notes that's in it, and then we're gonna go over what I think about the fragrance. Okay, One Leather, the top notes, you get pink pepper, juniper berry, clary sage. The middle notes are mate, orris, which I don't get either one of those. Base notes, you get an oud accord, you get birch, tonka, leather, and amber. Another downside, they have like this nice metal cap, but it's all glued together. This particular one is not coming off the bottle, but some of them are kind of coming off the bottle. Don't order these for none of the packaging or the presentation because they're all trash. You probably just throw them in the trash can. Now I'm telling you, this thing smells so good on paper, but on skin, it loses some points. Now right away, you're getting this pink pepper, you're getting that juniper berry, you get sage, so the opening is very spicy. Then you begin to transition to, you getting this suede leather. It's a suede leather. You getting this birch that's making it very smoky. It's one of those fragrances that's a very unique leather, more on the suede leather side. It's very spicy, it's smoky. On strip, it smells really good, probably about an 8. On my skin, I give it about a 7.5. I'm thinking you're probably gonna get a lot of compliments on it. But me personally, I haven't got a chance to test it, so this is more like a first impression. It's a very nice fragrance that I think you will enjoy. And that's One Leather from the house of AZHA. The next one we're going over is Mayhair. Top notes are marine, fresh and green. Middle notes are jasmine, floral transparent, whatever that is. And you get iris. Base notes consist of cedar wood, moss, amber, and musk. Now this smells so good on paper. Now right away you get some fresh marine type notes, accompanied in the background by some green leafy notes, almost like seaweed. So it's very aquatic up top. Then once it settles down, you begin to get some of that iris, just making it sort of floral, not powdery. Base notes, you get cedar wood and making it woody. You get musk and you get some moss. I think the moss is what giving it that greenness. Very nice fragrance that's fresh, aquatic, green, and it has some saltiness to it. One that's gonna go well in the upcoming season of spring Even summertime, they give you that fresh, aquatic, salty, a very unique freshie that I think a lot of you will enjoy, and that's Mahir. The next fragrance up is Esses. Top notes consist of plum, bergamot, and grapefruit. Middle notes are hazelnut, jasmine, and vanilla. Base notes are amber, patchouli, and cedarwood. Now we begin to get to some of my favorite from the house, and this is Esses. Now the opening start with some plum, you get some bergamot, almost like a lemon, and you get some sourness from grapefruit. Then when it starts to transition, you get some sweetness from vanilla, making it very sweet, very fruity, citrusy. Then you get spices from amber, and you get a woody note of cedarwood, leaving this fragrance sweet, fruity, citrusy, and woody. A very enjoyable fragrance. I really enjoy it, and I think you will too. Very nice from the house of AZHA, and that's Esses. Coming in next is one that's probably my favorite in the line, and this actually gained points on my skin. I give it like an 8 on paper, but on my skin it jumped to probably an 8.5. And this is the only one that I actually worn out, and to me is a very, very lovely fragrance. And that fragrance is Calumet. The top notes are cinnamon, nutmeg, and grapefruit. Middle notes consist of lavender, cardamom. Base notes consist of licorice, sandalwood, amber, patchouli, vetiver, and frankincense. Man, this is so good in the opening. It starts off with spices from cinnamon. You get some dark spices from nutmeg, mixed along well with some grapefruit, that making it citrusy along with those spicy notes. The heart is very lovely. You're getting a nice manly lavender. You're getting this sexy cardamom in the heart. So this is very green, very spicy. It's very manly. Then the base, you get some warm notes of licorice. You get some earthy notes of vetiver. Amber bringing the spice. You get frankincense that adding a tiny touch of smoke. And you get sandalwood that making it very, very creamy. This is my favorite from the line, leaving this fragrance woody, spicy, warm, fresh, and it's green. My favorite from the line, a really enjoyable scent. I think you will love it too. And it's probably one you're gonna get a lot of compliments because it's so manly. Now this is for the spring also, but this is more for like going out later that night once the sun has settled. Very manly, sexy, fresh, clean, and green. One I enjoy, and I know you will too, and that's Calumet from the house of AZHA. Just to recap, my favorite is Calumet, followed by Esses. Next up is Mahir, and my least favorite, which is not a bad fragrance at all, is One Leather. But this is my least out of the 4. All of them are great. I think you will enjoy each and every last one of them. You can't beat the bargain, man. 30 bucks. I mean, they're all nice, great fragrances. You can add to your collection and won't even think twice about it. That's it, guys. You know what to do. I hope you enjoyed it. Come back and see me. Peace.